Viv Graham was jailed for 3 years, but his protection services were even more in demand among landlords and club owners, as the world of organised crime based on the drug trade expanded rapidly in the northeast.
Viv Graham was one of the most feared men in the northeast of England. Graham quickly made a reputation for himself, but it was one that would ultimately cost him his life. Viv Graham, a former amateur boxer, became a doorman, offering security to local nightclubs and bars. It wasn't long before Graham was operating a small army of doormen, protecting various nightclubs around the city. Graham's legitimate career turned into a criminal one when Graham became a reputed organized crime figure in the city, involved in extortion and racketeering. It's been said that Viv Graham was one of the most dangerous gangsters in the area, never carrying a gun, but deadly with his hands. However, Viv Graham's criminal as well as legitimate empire would come crashing down in 1993 on New Year's Eve. Graham told his girlfriend he would return shortly and made a stop at a local nightclub. Graham returned to his car and noticed the passenger window shattered. It was then Graham was ambushed, shot several times by a .357 Magnum. Graham's girlfriend, Anna calmly, recalls that horrific night.
Well, it was New Year's Eve. I had all my clothes ready on the bed. They've said I'll go down to the pubs to check. With it being New Year's Eve, that things was quiet. And then I got a phone call and said, Anna, Viv's been shot. And I said, it couldn't possibly be. He's just both of us, he couldn't possibly be. And he said he has. And he said, we'll come and get you straight away. And I got there before the ambulance did. And then he came in. And I just looked at him and he was still alive. And I was screaming. He said, stop crying. And then I remember the policeman saying, he'll be okay. He's too strong, he's too would never do anything to him. But it wasn't a too, was it? Oh, it was a .357 Magnum. And the doctor said there was a hole that size in his back. He could never ever survived. I said, oh, sorry to tell you when he died.
Graham died December 31st, 1993, at the age of 34. To this day, no one has ever been brought to justice, and the murder remains one of England's most notorious unsolved crimes. The shooting was believed to have been a revenge attack for an earlier assault on a bouncer by Graham. It's been 30 years since this tragic murder, but the investigation into Graham's death has not been closed. Top detectives in the local police department have vowed to bring the mystery gunman to justice for the family and children of the legendary Viv Graham.